Well, ladies and gentlemen, today is the day we go and murder a Satan-like figure. Welcome back to Above Hell. We are so strong that our sword blows up rocks. Did I deliberately leave those rocks there to show an example? No, that's just kind of how it turned out. Unfortunately, though, if I try to use bombs, we will die instantly. And I want to save the resurrection we picked up in the last episode for later. But this area, you have two ways of unlocking, as we know. You can go to the Fortress of Despair and get the one key, which kind of funny how he only has one key to get into his lair of death. Or there are 3 switches hidden around the world that you can activate, which basically requires maxed out bomb strength, though, in order to unlock the door that way. You still have to wade your way through the Dead Wasteland, though. But, with that, in we go. The music's still broken! Wow. Hold on. I want to see if I can close the game and it'll fix itself. So I'll be right back. So I closed the game and reopened it, but the music is still broken. So that's a real shame. We won't be able to hear the final dungeon. Whoa, what the hell was that? So we won't be able to hear the final dungeon music, unfortunately. But I have a second file, so I can always use that one. But anyway, in this place is a hellscape of dragons. Dragons are the only enemy in here, so get used to dragons, because we're going to be seeing a lot of them. But we are a literal walking wrecking ball, so it doesn't matter. The only really threatening thing is these... Okay, well, these red dragons are actually a lot more scary, because... they attract these fires. There are a lot of keys and chests in this place, so don't be shy about using keys. Up, it's over. The funny part is, once we enter bonus mode, I can literally just stand in one place and watch the enemies die. Get some more money. Ow! I'm dead. Never mind, I'm not dead. Didn't even have to use my resurrection, either. So this skeleton guy in here is kind of annoying. I don't know if he actually does something, but you can't damage him while his cloak is on. It's basically his gimmick. He is the only other enemy in here. But the Realm of Hell does have upgrades for us. What the hell is that? Why did I take damage? Are these lasers different from every other laser? Alright, let's see. Let's go this way. Basically, we're just trying to find our way to the final boss. Yeah, the red dragons are really annoying because they have this freaking fire teleport move. There are also these balls, which will try and follow you and damage you. They don't appear on every screen, but they do appear sometimes, and they're kind of annoying. Goodbye. But for the main fixture in this place... Okay, get out of the way of that. Goodbye. Alright. Plus 5 extra gun damage. There are passive upgrades lying around in here. Why is this a thing exclusive to the final dungeon? Hell if I know. Alright. We can get out of here. We don't need all these keys because we have the lockpick. Ow. Okay, hold on. Well, there goes that chest. Take off your cloak. You're a skeleton. You're not supposed to be wearing clothes. Goodbye! Pick that up. Alright, goodbye. Okay, we can't... Okay, there we go. Alright, well that's that section cleared. Let's go this way. Oh, another red dragon. Honestly, the red dragons are probably the worst enemy. Because the teleport move. They're generally pretty fast. They're not dangerous in terms of damage or anything, it's just that they're freaking annoying. Oh, but there goes that chest. Alright. But yeah, this is basically just massacre all the dragons, the finale. Okay. Let's see. Nope. Okay. More dragons. You missed! Now you die! A real shame for you. Okay. More money. Oh, these things damage you. Okay, I was wondering why I was taking damage randomly. +5 sword damage, but our damage has long since been capped, so it really doesn't matter. Oh, let's go this way. What's this? +5 bomb damage. More dragons. Trust me, you'll know when you're close to the end. Basically, right now it's just a kill all the dragons festival. I would take advantage of all these chests with money in them. There is good reason to pick them up. Despite, even if you're maxed out on money, I would advise picking up all the... If you don't think you need the money, I would get it anyway. There is good reason to get the money. We'll get to that when we get to that. Oh, hi. Give it to me. Give me the bonus mode. Alright, goodbye. Alright. But yeah, the Realm of Hell is very lucrative. Give the saw blade some love. Alright, grab my lockpick. But yeah, the Realm of Hell is very much a maze. Ow. And we can still be dragged into the funhouse. Even in the Realm of Hell, we can be dragged into the funhouse. Some things never change. Come here. Come here, Big Red. You stand no chance, Big Red. We are definitely in the right direction. I feel it. Come here. Give me that. There is an upgrade in this place that we want to get that'll be really nice to make things easier. But we haven't found it yet. But yeah, this red dragon is such a pain in the ass. You? Alright, there we go. I think that's it right there. Oh, he's dead. Dragon Obliterator skill. You will do unspeakable damage to all dragons. And more sword damage. These are passive upgrades. We don't really need, though, because we have long since reached the damage cap. Alright. Let's go find some dragons to obliterate with our new Obliterator skill. That is not a dragon, that's a skeleton, man. Well, there goes that chest. And just like that, we are an unspeakable force of... We now do 1k damage to dragons. And with all the upgrades we have, we are basically just a walking nuke. 4,300 gold. Alright, that's all them done. And now you. Big Red is worthless against us now. Then we have you. Yeah, we can obliterate dragons with these skeleton guys still throw on their freaking cloaks. Okay. Up, up. Pfft. Dude, we just warhammered them to death. Nice. See, now I can say I've used every weapon in the game. I've used the bombs, I've used the sword, well, I primarily used the sword, I've used the gun. You know, the next time I find a red dragon, we're going to use our last 1k shot on it. None of these weaklings, no, they don't deserve it. Only Big Red gets the honor of getting blasted to oblivion. Or you. Oh well. Real shame about that. Now I can say I've used the gun. The quad shot! I don't know. The quad shot doesn't seem very far-reaching. Yeah, look at that. The range on it is so weak. No wonder why I kept saying the gun sucks. This thing has no range. Maybe I should have had another demon shot ready. Oh well, it's fine. We have immunity to lasers, so the lasers mean nothing. Okay. Now, as I'm doing this, I am trying to devise my final thoughts. So, you know, it's the usual thing we do. I always have to come up with what I'm gonna say at the end of the playthrough, cause, you know, usually when I give my final thoughts, I try to give impressions on both the things I liked and didn't like. To be fair, you know, I can't... Magic Clock upgrade. Like, I know as much as I shit on Shattered Hourglass every time I bring it up because I didn't like the experience very much in the second half, there were parts of Shattered Hourglass that were actually good. It had the potential to be something I would like, but it ended up becoming just something I didn't like. And, you know, I call out things I don't... Ow. Okay, we have the auto heal, never mind, it's fine. I call out things I don't like in RPG Maker games all the... Welcome back to the Funhouse, by the way. I call out things I don't like in RPG Maker games all the time, like Journey to the East instant kill nonsense sections. Black dragons. Like, just as a... Welcome back to the Funhouse. Just as a general note, though, like Journey to the East instant kill sections, there are parts of Eternal Twilight I wasn't big on. Feral Dreams 1 is very dated and very much needed, like, a spell check. Like, a massive spell check. Feral Dreams 2 feels like an unnecessary sequel, considering the way the first game ended. It almost acts as if the first game's ending barely happened. Lunar Wish is an unfinished game. Yeah, and things like that. Not every RPG Maker game I've played is perfect. Just face it, we had to wait to finish it, which is the primary reason why I make it a strict rule that I only play completed games on this channel. Journey to the East, not Journey to the East. Just Face It was the only time ever where I made an exception to my strict rule of only completed games, because by the time I started it, the game was almost done. There were like 2 episodes left, and then shortly after I finished episode 6, the creator had already released episodes 7 and 8. So then just like that, bam, we were in the end game. We can go finish it. So, you know, that's just kind of the thing. Oh god, Big Red. We're just gonna saw blade him. Right. But as we go through, you know, we're basically in power fantasy mode at this point. Nothing can really kill us. We're so strong that nothing is a threat. Alright, let's see. Is this it? Nope. We're still not there. I mean, it's not like I remember the exact route. Oh, right, here we are. We meet again! Only this time, I'm not looking for volunteers. I'm looking to tear you apart, limb from limb! See, this stupid-ass clown! I mean, it's not like it matters much. And just like that, we have now solved the source of all our problems. Fuck you, clowns! Right, so here we are. So if we follow the torches, it'll lead us to the end game. But on the way, there are these statues. You can pay money to them to upgrade stats. So we can upgrade our magic speed, we can upgrade our magic level. So if you didn't get the upgrades before, you can get them here and now. But because I have so much money, we can upgrade just about everything. What's this? We can't upgrade our bomb level. We can't upgrade our medical level. We can upgrade our fitness level. And our crit rate wasn't upgraded to the fullest. So, ladies and gentlemen, beyond this point lies the final boss. I highly advise you have resurrection for this. Because the final boss can instant kill you with all of his attacks. And it is the dumbest shit ever that he can do that. There is no warning that he can do this, but he can. So when you're ready, save your game, and off we go. You will not be able to return to this room once you move forward. So let's watch the story sequence.
It looks like you're more powerful than I gave you credit for, human.
Why does your face look like that?
By all that's here, you will not escape this realm, so you had better embrace it.
Daron, help me! Stop him before it's too late!
Hear that, fool? I have your pathetic lover too. You will both be my trophies.
But aren't you gonna kill us?
Prepare to die.
Yeah, see? Whatever. So the final boss is a health bar. So action doesn't mean anything! And that's what I mean. After all of this, your defense and health are now completely irrelevant. Notice how there wasn't a way to upgrade your defense. That is because the final boss can one-shot you with any given attack. I think the lasers are nothing because you have immunity to lasers, but if he touches you with any attack, you're dead. End of story. And there's nothing you can do about it. It really just kills the point of having a defense stat in the first place if the final boss can just one-shot you. Now, granted, the final boss is very simple. He only has, 3 moves. But just the sheer fact that he can insta-kill you, that is stupid, because it invalidates your defenses. So we can skip the story sequence. Basically, how this fight works is, you want to be keeping a watch on his arms and head. Whichever limb glows, starts flashing, is the one he's going to use to attack you. So, when he does attack you, you want to get out of the way. So go to the side that his limb is attacking from. If it's the head, stay out of the middle, or else he's gonna kill you. And just like that, he is dead! We're still hitting him. We're still hitting him. His model is still there! His model is still there! And just like that, that is the final boss. He has 3 moves, they are very simple, but he can insta-kill you, and you have to worry about the lasers too, if you don't have immunity to lasers. So, let's go. We won. Now that you've defeated the evil that was trapping in this realm, we can finally escape back to the world we used to know and love. Come, stand beside me while the portal powers up once again. Let's go. Where the heck are we? This is not our home! Daron, it looks like this is either this extremely scary place. Oh, it's either this place or the one we just came from. Let's go back. Upon defeating the evil demon that was poisoning the land, your life has been recognized. The people who have helped have given you a reward. You have given you a reward. You've completed the main storyline! We got 20k! Your future with Amy begins in the house that you purchased, located in the City of Dreams. We can finally settle down and claim a place of our own. Go spend that hard-earned reward on something nice. And we get super speed, so now we run even faster. Oh my god, yeah, there it is. We are sprinting now. Thinking this is almost like retirement. Go spend some money, take some relaxing hikes, and kill more baddies. I'll be here when you come home. And that's it! That's the final boss! Oh my god, we move fast. Final shop opened up. So, here at the final shop, we can receive the most powerful upgrade for each of our weapons for 40k a pop! But fortunately, we have the money to burn for all that, so let's buy the sword upgrade. The gun upgrade. The spellbook. And the bomb. So now we have the most powerful upgrades for all of our weapons. I don't know what the spellbook's powerful upgrade is. We don't really have anything to use this stuff on. We just beat the final boss. I forgot to turn my force pearls. We've explored 95% of the world. Wow. But yeah, we've already used all of... What is this, though? Ah! So welcome to the arena. This is an optional thing that you can do once you finish the game. And it's basically just... It's basically just an endless gauntlet of enemies. But because we are so damn strong now, it's basically just fight enemies until you die. I mean, look at this! We are a literal killing machine. But yeah, it's mostly just see how long you can survive and go to town on everything. Every enemy you've encountered in the game, outside of the final boss, is in here. But you're so strong that it should take a while to die. Where's the spellbook? Wow. Wow. Timing isn't even required now for the spellbook. Alright, we use magic twice now. Alright, hold on. Hold on! There we go! Now we're in business! This is how you do it! This is how you kill enemies! Yeah! Now we're in business! Alright! Unfortunately, there's no way out. Oh. Warhammer, go! Why am I running? Alright, yeah, because I'm literally Sonic the Hedgehog now. Okay, the colors change back! Stop my... Whoops! So we earned 59,000 because I'm going from fighting in the arena. Whoops. Tranquil Village, save me! No, let's go to Energy Square. Energy Square, save me! I accidentally killed people! Our approval rate is 95%. With a comfortable bed, unique look and feel, and bright flashing lights, but there's consistent noise. So, what? Why can't I... I can't open the menu. Oh, now the gun feels effective. What's warp? Whoops, I actually set one. I actually set two. Okay, now I can open the menu. Yeah, let's just pretend I didn't accidentally blow up a bunch of people. Okay, so, now that we are fast as fuck... Whoa, what is that? What are you? Ow! Huh? Cheat code 6691 autogun. Oh, that's how you get the cheat codes. Well, that's good to know. Alright, hold on. Hold on. I feel like there's an area I didn't explore around here. Whoops. Yeah, we are too strong now. We literally kill everything. I made a mistake. Alright, so let's run around a little bit before I give my final thoughts. We are still gonna do... Oh, wait. Hold on. What's this? Gun damage. Wow, I can't believe I missed that one. But yeah. Unicorn. Pfft, pathetic. Some dumb horse can't win against me. Alright, let's see. Jeez, I am too fast now. Pathetic. Alright. Let's slow down. Hold on, wait. Okay, these will be my last victims. What? That was the bomb. So what is in this cave? This will be our last cave. Wooden crate breaker skill. And sword. The sword has been all reliable from day one. He deserves one last upgrade. Alright, let's go back to the house. And then we will do our thing. Alright, let's go. We are fast as fuck, boy. And an enhancement that will protect you from unicorns. Okay. I didn't even know that was a thing. We now have protection from unicorns. Wait, don't unicorns try to kill people who are impure? Isn't that like a thing about unicorns? So does that mean Daron is impure? So that's why unicorns show up to try to kill him? Well, that would explain everything. Alright, where the hell is the house? Oh my god. We move way too fast. Alright, now we're at the house. So... Alright, I'm gonna put down the controller. But... when I started this game, I will be honest, I wasn't really into it because of just how slow things started out. You do snowball relatively quickly, though. And I think that's a good thing. Granted, apparently this game is like a sequel or something to a previous game the same creator already made. But you don't need knowledge of that one to play this one, so it's not like a Trails game to where you need knowledge of Sky first chapter to play Sky second chapter. But in that regard, I'm not saying that a story-like game is bad. What I am going to say is, this game is almost completely devoid of story. The only incentive to really play it is exploration. The story is so light and so minimal with so few characters in it that there's almost little incentive to do anything. Amy is a character we barely talked to. She had like one text box for 90% of the game, and then suddenly becomes important. The Demon Lord Satan-like figure, whose name who didn't get a name, I'm pretty sure. He was like our only real antagonist outside of the clowns, but that was mostly as a joke. I wasn't actually thinking the clowns would try to murder us. But I wish there were kind of like more side villain characters who were working with the dude outside of the clowns. Like, the Bomb Guardian, the one we fought before, could have been like a mini-boss, and after defeating him, we could have gotten immunity to explosions. And he could have had some text like, ha ha ha, I work for the Demon Lord. You'll never get out of here alive, Daron. my bombs will destroy you, or some Saturday morning villain talk like that. And then you fight him, and then and then the immunity to bomb explosions drops in the middle of the room. Like, I feel like there's a distinct lack of characters, and the sub-bosses were just like, they were just enemies. Once you kill them, they die with no fanfare and just leave behind money. And, like I said, I'm not saying a story-like game is bad, but it just kind of felt like the only reason you really had for exploration is to explore is the sake of exploration, rather than, like, an incentive. There was little to drive the story. Hell, there were only like 5 cutscenes in the entire game. Give or take 5. And the Demon Lord-like figure just dies with little fanfare. We don't really know what that weird place was at the end of the game. But aside from the Fortress of Despair, which I will call out for being an insta-kill death trap infested fuckfest that I did not like at all, and the fact that the final boss can insta-kill you with all its attacks with no warning that he could do that, I do like the variety of options we had. The sword was the most reliable, obviously, but the fact that you could play with more than just the sword by upgrading them, like the gun or the spellbook, even though I found the gun really slow and not as useful as the sword, because the sword you have from the start, and with the sword you could just like blast away your enemies with no problem. And the spellbook really on its own was way too situational because it's a timing required item. Whereas, once again, the sword is all reliable. So, I don't know. I still think that the other 2 weapons just weren't as useful as the sword. You could probably just get away with using the sword almost the whole game. You get an upgrade that lets your magic attack happen while you're using the sword. So it's like, just use the sword. You know? But anyway. Outside of that, for an XP game, to which I have never played an XP game, so I really can't give a strong opinion on it, I enjoyed myself with Above Hell. Despite me sometimes saying things that may seem like I don't, that's usually just how things go. Usually I say things that may sound like me thinking negatively the whole experience, but this isn't Shattered Hourglass, where the second half basically ruins the entire experience for me. Well, that and the Leviathan, but we don't talk about the Leviathan. But Shattered Hourglass's problem was, its story was supposed to be something that was like a time travel plot, something that's normally taken seriously, with a serious villain, and like the Maid Slayer, but that everything else outside of the Maid Slayer specifically is not taken seriously whatsoever, to the point that everything is just played up as a joke. And it just ruins the whole thing for me. From start to finish. And I will never probably play Shattered Hourglass again. This game, despite my gripes with it, I would probably replay it. Eventually. I don't know when, because my backlog is insanely full, as always, but I still think that sometimes simple is best, right? Not every game has to be some overly complex affair. And this is a perfect example of it. Sometimes simple is best. As much as I like big bombastic adventures like Trails or Kingdom Hearts, despite Kingdom Hearts' problems. We don't talk about Kingdom Hearts' problems. KH3 was kind of a thing. Dream Drop Distance retcon basically destroyed KH2's story. Yo, I'm not saying that a big bombastic story is always good. There are times where it is, like with Trails, to where it's an overly interconnected story that's actually really good because of the NPCs and the world building. But sometimes a nice simple game where you just go on a straight power fantasy nuke fest where you just wipe out monsters would really need to think about why you're doing it. So it's kind of like a Warriors game. in most Warriors games, the story is so minimal, you don't have to think about why you're killing tons of enemies. And this game is kind of like a Warriors game. The story is minimal enough so that you don't really have to think about the reason why you're killing things. You just go out there and you do it. And in this game, you snowball so fast that you just turn into a walking wrecking ball before you know it. Even though you can probably beat the game in like... let me actually see. How much time did I take on my other file? About 6 hours. Give or take about... Give it like 8 hours max probably. 7 or 6. If you're efficient. Because you will be dying a lot in the early game, and then there's the Fortress of Despair and the final boss who will probably be killing you a lot. But aside from those things, you can probably finish the game in a good like 6 hours. And a nice short game isn't that bad. Sometimes people like to just sit down, play a nice short game, you know? And I would say this is one of those. So, as it is, in its current state, I don't know how it was before, because this isn't like a Journey to the East situation where I had to update the game during the playthrough. I like the game. I'm no critic, so honestly, like, you could say that my opinions don't have nearly as much weight as someone who's like an actual game critic, but, you know, I usually just... This is how we do things here on the channel. I give my final thoughts, and it's usually just a jumbled mess because I'm just thinking on the fly, and I don't know. I did the same thing with Bloodstained Hands, but, you know, that's how we do it. It's a real shame there's no credit sequence for me where I can do this little powwow, but, you know, that's just how it goes. But next time, we will be looking at the cheat codes. And that's about it. That's really all the content there is left. I know there's still parts of the map I haven't explored, but we've gotten all the skill upgrades, we found all the fuzzballs, and we've more or less combed almost the entirety of the game world. I don't intend to do 100% playthroughs on this channel because that would take up way too much time. And time is a precious enough resource as it is, so I think we've accomplished enough that watching these videos will give someone who's on the fence about playing the game the idea of, maybe I do want to play this game or not. So, anyway, next time, we're going to look at the cheat codes. So, I'll see you then.